Oh man. Are you done talking about my yellow screen though? I gotta know.
I guess for now, I just won't
Like
look
I
at, I
could
just
see
won't
it's
look.
like giving you goosebumps.
I have a thing where I don't like yellow lighting. So
What?
as you can tell, like my lighting, I had my husband change all of our light bulbs to like this soft white or daylight white, whatever this version of white is called, is the only light I like.
Okay. Okay. Welcome to a conversation with Ryan and Judy.
Anyways,
Oh, find us at all of the major podcasting places: Spotify, Google, Apple, youtube.com/, take a breath.
yeah, if you wanted to see what we look like.
Yeah. Or you just want to support. You're like, you know what? I thought that show was so funny.
Yes,
I'm gonna
like
go
and
watch the
subscribe.
podcast now. Ah, so I don't know why I'm yellow. I think the light above me is going out, but I am not a technician, so I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point. But to start off, I gotta talk serious for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so you know how the president has a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Because now the way you answered that, I'm like, I'm not sure.
Like, yeah, I'm saying go
Okay.
on,
Okay.
continue
So,
where you're going
well,
with it.
not everybody. Look, if I just said that I have a cabinet, you're gonna be like, oh, and what'd you pull out of it? Okay. But like the president, I also have a cabinet, right? I have a select group of individuals that I go to in times of council,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a meeting a couple days ago, me and the cabinet,
All right.
and they told me that after my antics on the show last week, that not in perpetuity, I wouldn't let them, but that for the foreseen future, because of my antics on the show, this is hard. I'm sorry. I I'm no longer allowed to say I'm a lord on the show.
Wow.
Yep. I uh
Wow. They
I I had counseled with them because I brought to their attention. I said, "Look, I think last week, while there were moments when I think she was poking the bear,
Mhm.
I think that I may have gone a little too, not hard, but just a little too much at Judy during the show. She doesn't deserve that. I think it was a combination of the fact that I finally had energy for the first time, the fact that uh, my significant other, who by the way will not be interrupting, not tonight, boys' night, baby. It's just me and my dog
Oh, really? Where
who
is she?
avoids me.
Where'd she go?
She's got a thing with her dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um, but I think it was a combination of that, as well as also that I really hadn't had a lot of my medicine. And so when I was finally able to, don't shake like I was in a bad mood because of that. Let me finish because it's actually the
I don't know. I'm
opposite.
just saying, I'm like, all right, continue. You didn't take your
Uh-huh.
meds. You were
Uh-huh.
low energy. Okay. Get it.
uh that it gave me, like, when I finally had some, it gave me actually such a burst of energy that, like, I don't know, it came out bad. So
You had
um
to just let all that energy out.
yeah, yeah. So,
And it
look,
was just me.
I'm not sitting here saying that that I'm Hitler, okay? All
Nobody's
I'm
saying that.
I feel that's how I feel. I
Like,
feel like
who
that
said
might
that? I
be
don't think anybody had would have compared you to him.
I feel judged. Uh, but no, seriously. You know, I'm not allowed to be a lord for a little bit until I can earn the title. Fucking
Okay.
cabinet. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Good talk, I guess, with your cabinet then. You know, they're just trying to keep you on track.
This is why I love you so much because you
Oh,
have this look right now like why the fuck did I say yes to this? But at the same time you're like, but I did say yes to this, so we're just going to keep on keeping
just
on.
gonna keep on going with the rest of this episode.
Ah, I thought
Oh
you'd be
man.
happier about the cabinet's decision, but I guess I was incorrect.
Look, I listened to our episode this morning. Did you upload it last night?
I uploaded it last night, yes, and after I
Okay.
uploaded it, the cabinet called and they said
Oh.
we have to talk. So,
Yeah, I listened to it. I was like, wow, Ryan said I can't be a bad bitch. And I quote, I was like, how dare he?
well, no, that was me.
I'm
That
like
was
driving
that. Look,
home.
look, that was me just saying like, you know, it's like the lion who's at the zoo, right? Like, yeah, when they caught him, he was the king of the jungle, but now he's just like at a zoo.
Now you're just making that sound sad. I don't understand. We should just move on from this. And anyway, so I was listening to it on my way to work
No,
this morning, driving. I'm like, how dare he?
well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I mean when I'm saying that you can't be a bad bitch. I'm not saying that there's no intention. I'm saying like I don't think that's who you is anymore. I think you was like the bad bitch of the soccer moms.
But it's still that bitch.
Yeah,
It's
but it's
like your
like,
aura, okay? It's
yeah,
your aura
but
is
it's the same
yellow
thing.
or
It's the
whatever
same
that
thing
means.
like
Okay.
saying that the Canadian Football League is the same as the NFL. Like,
Anyways, I'm not gonna argue with you tonight,
okay,
Ryan.
you know what? I apologize. And I apologize. I obviously have my reasons, but you can be a bad bitch if you want to.
Thank you. Not that
Okay.
I need your validation for this. I'm just saying.
You're a woman. Of course you need my validation. I said that just for the reaction.
Wow.
Oh,
So
wait,
this is the
wait. You
end
know what I just
of
realized? You know what I just realized? While
what?
Lord Arison is gone, you know who's back? Daddy Ryan, baby.
I was like, Cloud Boy just dropped Lord? I don't know. You're just
Daddy
playing
Lord.
Cloud Boy.
I can't. I'm just playing Cloud Boy. That's oh, that might be the saddest thing anyone's ever called me. Oh
You
no, you're
called
just
yourself that.
no. You, I'm saying, calling me plain clown boy.
Oh, because it
Like
can't be Lord Clown Boy
no,
anymore.
yeah, like that. But like if you read that on a shirt, like homie is plain, just a plain clown boy, you'd be like, damn, I feel bad.
Yeah.
All
Gotta earn your
right,
title back, I guess.
I
Someday.
know, I know. I have to earn back Lord Clown Boy. Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Let's see. Da, 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 da.
What's on the menu today?
So Asher did the weirdest thing last week.
Oh God.
Right? Every time I'm like, Asher
Every
did, you're
time
like,
it's
ah.
something with this. Was it a school related thing?
No.
Okay.
We were just at the house, right? And so like I look at the kid and he is just the whitest thing you've ever seen, right?
He
Blonde
very
hair.
much
And I
is,
mean,
yes.
yeah, he's very fair, right?
Yeah.
Green eyes. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But every now and then I'm like, I think there's a little black in him. Right. So
Okay.
we're sitting on the couch the other day, and I don't know if we're playing a game of some sort. My memory's foggy on that. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
But he said out of nowhere, he was like, "Oh, is that the move you're gonna make?" I was like, "Yeah, it is." He's like, "Oh, you think you cool, bruh?" And I was like, "Who are you?"
He watches too many TikToks or
What?
something. My God.
My kid's not on TikTok.
I don't know. What does he watch YouTube videos? Does he watch?
I don't know what he's watching,
He has
except
to
I
learn
know
it from somewhere.
probably learned it from school, honestly. I mean, look, because
Probably.
he just got a new iPad, so we don't let him watch YouTube yet because we like haven't been able to figure out the YouTube Kids app aspect of it.
Hmm.
Honestly, I haven't looked at it. Alex looked at it, but she's not too tech savvy. So don't tell her I said that, please. But
She's gonna hear this.
what? No, no. What are you
You
talking
can't cut
about?
this part out.
What? I'm not the editor anymore. Uh um
Anyways,
no,
yeah,
yeah.
I
So
don't
like
know how any of those
I'm
filter
sure as soon as I
blocks.
look at it for more than not at all,
Hmm.
I'll be able to figure that out. But we haven't let him watch YouTube on his new laptop. And PBS Kids, I don't think anyone is saying you think you go back on PBS Kids.
No,
So
I wouldn't think so. How do you like? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like his own iPad. I feel like he can get into a bunch of things, and how do you like protect him from that?
so I say iPad as like Xerox, right?
Okay.
It's the Kindle Fire, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I stipulate that is because they have like a full kids section
Hmm.
right under the Amazon thing.
Yeah.
So that makes it a lot easier. Also Alex is like real strict about that stuff.
Okay.
So she also put a timer on it.
Oh.
And if she could, she would control it from her phone because that's what she does with his Switch.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's
That's
not a
cool though.
technological prison or anything. It's fine.
I was just wondering because like iPads, you just go on
Oh,
like Safari.
wait. I see a real man
Oh, you can see him. He's in the office
playing his games.
playing his games.
That reminds me of something to tell you regarding Valentine's Day. So we have to
Oh,
talk
I
about
did want to
Valentine's
talk.
Day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I wanted to see what you guys were up to and if that was a thing that you guys are doing or if it's just another day and What?
The other you're just like, oh, I want to know all the things, and if you're gonna do this and then that, or if you're just gonna
It's just
say, fuck
another
it, bro. I
day.
don't know. Like,
I don't know y'all's lives. Like
oh,
you could celebrate Valentine's Day on a random like Tuesday in April. I don't know.
April Fool's Day.
Oh, that's sweet. Of all days, you would choose that.
Oh God.
Anyways, okay, so what did okay, so he said,
So yeah, he's
"Bruh."
just like, yeah, you think you cool, bro? Like I'm also trying to get his youthful voice, but like for him, he's also he's like putting the swag, the swang, the clang, whatever on it, but also making his voice deeper. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, you could be a little black, maybe,
Maybe?
maybe.
Question
Look,
mark?
I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yeah, he can get away with saying the N word,
No.
but I'm just saying like like if he walks onto the basketball court, maybe he doesn't get just shit on the whole time.
Oh. Oh my God, your poor son.
What? What? Please tell me what?
Nothing. It's right.
No, come on. Don't you
It's
can't say
funny.
my
You
poor.
just said so he doesn't get shit on, but he's at the basketball courts. You need to have more
Yeah.
faith in him.
I do. That's why I said I think he's like got a little bit in him. I'm happy. Okay. He doesn't just have to be this giant that destroys everything. Like he can have some
I
actual
don't know. Your
swag
son
about
is
him.
huge.
Well, yeah, he's gonna be like
I wonder how tall he'll be. How tall do you think your son will be? Like at his full potential of growth. I couldn't think of the word that like
the ward.
the word. His full potential of growth. Okay. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay. Ooh, okay,
I
no,
can.
I'm good. I'm good. Oh god, the ward.
Oh my
Okay.
God, this show's going
Um,
great. This episode.
no, this is so much fun. What are you talking about? God, this is the best. No, we've talked about this. Think I think he maxes at 6'6". I don't think he gets there, obviously, but if I had to max it out, I think it would be 6'6".
Okay.
His mom is tall for a woman.
Hmm.
I would say I'm obviously by like actual statistics, I'm tall for a guy, but like, I'm only 5'10. So we're talking 6'6" or whatever. However, he seems to get a lot of genes from the previous generation because he's got my mom's green eyes and her blonde hair and her white skin and all this stuff. Meanwhile, I look like Zohan. It's a choice, though. It's fine.
You know what
Um,
you do when you
I told you.
sorry.
No, you're good. Because I'm just trying to keep myself into it. You're never kicking it like the Zohan. Um,
Oh man. Yeah.
but yeah, so and my uncle is like 6'1" ish.
Hmm.
So I'm just thinking, like, okay, so if he got my mom's eyes and my uncle's tall genes, but then also with his mom's moderately tall genes, for lady,
Hmm.
then that's why I get it to like 6'6". But
Okay.
he probably ends up at like 5, probably somewhere. Honestly, he probably becomes the short man's king at 5'11".
Okay. No, I mean that's
Yeah.
fine. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that.
No, there is nothing wrong with it. But you and I
Mm.
both know that in general, you go on one of them dating apps, and I'm sure that they won't be around, or it'll be something so different. Like it'll be nothing but V bots on Tinder or whatever. But
If it still exists.
you know that he goes on there. There's a big difference between 5'11" and 6 foot.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
for whatever reason, it's the same thing in reverse as like what they do to us at the store with like 4.99. Oh, 4.99 is not 5. This is the opposite. 5.11 is not 6.
Yep. And it's funny because I was watching, God, I always feel like I bring up TikTok on this damn show, but that's
Well,
all I
because
love
that's
to
you watch.
watch.
I
Like
mean,
I
yeah, like
love,
I bring up YouTube. You're good.
yeah. So okay, so there's this TikTok of this girl and she goes around her campus, and she's asking like the guys like, "Oh, how tall are you?" And guys are like, "Oh, I'm 6'2", 6 blah blah blah, whatever." All of them are always over 6 feet tall. And so she brings out her tape measure and she's like, "Oh, can I measure you guys?" And some of them are like, "Yeah, measure me." And some of these guys are like 5'9", 5'10".
So
I'm
look,
like, "Really, guys?"
one, they're just playing the game, okay?
Yeah, no, I get it.
They're just playing the game, but also, that's what they do in sports anyway. So that's probably why they started doing like, um, I think Russell Wilson is listed as 5'10", right?
Okay. He is?
I think he is.
Okay.
I'll
He's
look it
short.
up real
He's
quick.
a short man. I know he is.
Well,
He
he's a
could barely
short man.
see over his center.
He's short for a
Okay.
quarterback, but you got to remember, like the centers are all going to be around like 6'5", 6'6". Like
Yeah,
they're
you're right.
big hunks of man, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Russell will. Let's see. No, I don't want his bad stats. I want his height.
His bad stats.
Well, he's listed as 5'11".
Okay.
Okay. I know for a fact that I am 5'10", right?
Yeah.
I have stood behind this man in an elevator,
Okay.
and I could see the top of his head. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like I was towering over him.
No,
or
but you were
anything,
like, yeah.
but I had enough to be able to see the top of his head.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way that he is actually 5'11", which I swear to God, I feel like when he came into the league, he was 5'10". And so like he's somehow grown an inch over his career. Like
his full growth potential hasn't been met yet.
It's been activated. I want that on a t-shirt now. Full growth potential. Oh, hey, here's another thing. If I ever go into porn, that's my name. Full growth potential. Love it.
Please give me credit for that.
Oh, I definitely will. When I'm up on stage at the AVN Awards for, best young newcomer.
Okay.
Dr. Dong, if you will. I will be on stage and I will go, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, one, thank you so much for tonight and for celebrating me in this moment. But all of this would have been for naught if it wasn't for one woman. The one woman who believed in me when no one else could. The one woman who gave me the inspiration to get into this business. What's her name? Judy! Judy de la Cruz!
I'll be rooting for you right there in the audience. So.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get that I get that you were annoyed by the what's her name joke, but I guarantee you, if it was at the actual awards, that would have killed.
Yeah, he probably will kick that one. For sure. For sure.
Yeah. So full growth potential coming to a video store near you soon.
A website near you soon.
As soon as I said it, I was like, those don't fucking exist anymore, you old man.
It's so funny. I wanted to listen to that episode where you like bleeped out that porn site that she used.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore. Don't worry about it.
Sad. All right.
Yeah, it went away. I was very sad about that, but it helped me get through the pandemic. So
yeah, well, there you go. It was good for something.
It really was.
Oh man, that's great.
Also, did I tell you about how I got hired to make a commercial?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I booked a commercial. She's like, that's great. Oh my God. And like, we were texting, right?
Yeah.
And so a couple days later, I hit her up and she's like, hey, so like the commercial you booked, is it going to be on the podcast? And I'm like, no, why would I just like, no, and she was like, oh, well then where's it going to be? Like, I was like, with the client.
Oh,
but no. So as I was like, what did you think? Why would I put that into my show or into the podcast? That doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
She thought when I said I booked a commercial that I had gotten a sponsor.
Aww.
I know, it was so sweet.
That's so sweet. I love that she believes that. It's so hard.
She really does, man.
She does.
I mean, she kind of has to since I popped out of her, but like, she has believed in me. The fact that she actually really believes in you too, that tells me how much she's just really full.
I'm saying, look, your mom is awesome. Every time I post like a little fire selfie on Instagram, your mom will always like heart it, or she'll send me like a little heart eye emojis. I love her.
My mom's Instagram, my mom's gram game is strong, right? It's very strong. Honestly, if I had to grade it. As someone who hasn't been on Instagram in 3 years.
I know. I don't think you've ever posted anything on there.
No,
in 3 years.
Yeah, well, I posted one thing a couple months ago for Asher. There was like this Pokemon truck outside of this thing, and if you put a picture with the hashtag or whatever, they gave you free stuff. And he was like, Dad, I really want the cards. And I'm like, Is there any other social media I can do? Y'all do Twitter? I can tweet it all day.
You could tweet it all day.
Oh, but no, they wouldn't. So I had to do the Instagram.
Okay.
But her game would be stronger if, and so I give her like a B plus, and it would be stronger if one, I get it, she wants to get the message out there, but sometimes she'd be like posting gross stuff about animals being abused, and I get it.
Yes.
I totally get that, but like you don't always want to see, a chicken
Right.
that's been separated from itself while you're eating chips.
Yeah.
It's just not
Not very appetizing. Yeah, I get it.
yeah. But
Mhm.
I mean, on the other hand, she'd be posting fire stuff everywhere else. She'd be hitting she'd be doing the double taps, you know.
She does.
Yeah, she
Double
puts in the
tapping.
work. She puts in the hours.
Yeah. I applaud
And
her.
that's why she's going to get us a sponsor from Celsius.
That would be so great. Oh my God. I'm so happy you had brought up Celsius because I completely forgot about it, but I was going to tell you about this. There is a lawsuit against Celsius, and you
What?
can go file your claim.
Oh, I did hear about this. Okay.
Yeah, and if you have receipts that you purchased multiple times, which we do, let
Yeah,
me
so
tell
like
you,
what's the lawsuit regarding?
it's just the claims that are on the can. I mean, which is like typical every single, um, sorry, the little pop-up.
Advertising.
Yeah. Well, it's false advertising on their cans, right? Because it says
Right.
like lose, no, it doesn't say lose weight, but it's like a
Fat
fat
loss
loss, blah, blah,
accelerator.
blah. And so there's just false claims that false advertisement. So I didn't read the rest of it as soon as my husband told me about it. I was like, let me go fill it out.
Let
Let me
me,
upload these receipts. Let me get my $200 check. All right.
uh,
If you don't have receipts, you only get like $10, just
but if you
FYI.
have a receipt saying that you bought
You bought
Celsius,
Celsius within the last year. So I
what about if
uploaded literally
what if I buy it
every,
right now?
I don't know if they check the dates. The hell should I know? I mean, I'm gonna still buy Celsius. That's the thing though. Like, I don't drink it for like
I like how I like you're like, oh yeah, no, it has to be within the last year. I don't know if they're checking dates.
oh, sorry, that does make sense. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I take that retraction. I take my statement back.
Oh, I
Yeah,
get what you're
so
saying though. Like you don't, yeah,
hmm
and I'm sure it
so
was within a certain time period. Oh, okay.
yeah, that's something
Um,
that I okay,
no, yeah,
it's
you're
weird,
gonna
but
still
I
drink it.
love
Like if it's look, it'd be one thing if they were getting sued over people getting cancer from their
right.
drink or whatever, right?
Yes.
But for false advertisement, especially when, like, honestly, if you believe
hmm
that it actually is a fat loss accelerator and anything other than it'll boost your metabolism for 20 minutes because of the caffeine in it or whatever,
Yeah.
then you're stupid. Like, I'm not even gonna, you're stupid.
Right.
And look, I still have love for you. We still love you.
We
Stupid
do.
people deserve love too. But like,
Let's be real.
yeah, I mean, like, that's like saying I didn't know that I had to pay my rent or I was going to get kicked out. Like, yes, you did.
Yeah.
You knew that if you knew at some point if you didn't pay your rent that they were going to actually forcibly kick you out.
Right. So,
And all I gotta do is keep drinking this Celsius. I'm gonna have a 6-pack in no time. I tell you, I don't know
right,
why I
not
made that.
change anything else, but just
I don't.
continue drinking this.
I don't know why I immediately went Southern with that. I apologize to anyone who is,
Yeah.
has that accent. I love the Southern accent. It's it's really the backbone of our country if you think about it.
Um, right. Anyways, so also my other favorite pastime is aside from doing our podcast is filling out these settlement things.
Oh, how much stuff is it? Because I've never done a lawsuit before
Honestly, it
except my
depends.
divorce.
Oh, Okay, anyways, so there was one from TikTok, something about like their privacy thing that happened if you
Oh,
had.
wait, you're doing more than just Celsius?
Oh, yeah, I've done a lot. I've done plenty of these little settlement things. And sometimes you get like
Is
$3 back, sometimes
I
you
was
get
gonna
like
say,
five,
is this
six.
your side hustle? Is that what this is?
I mean, honestly, I'm sure there are people who make these like their side hustles, and there's people who post on TikToks. They're like, "Oh, did you buy chicken within the last 10 years?" Like, bitch, of course I bought chicken in the last 10 years. I'm gonna go
Who
complete
didn't buy
this
chicken? Like,
and let me get my $1, okay? Like, I'm telling you,
uh,
and a lot of people just disregard it. But I'm like, well, like I completed one for like a tampon thing, $10. All right, cool. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. If you see something that you're like, yeah, I've done that, and you may have proof of it, you may not, then it just depends. But if you have proof that you bought it, you get a little more in the settlement.
no, it makes sense. I
Hmm.
mean, yeah, no, I got nothing. I got
Yeah.
like that's just
Yeah. So if there's any other ones, I will
okay, but
forward
here,
them to
so
you.
you were saying though, you were saying that it takes a while to fill out the forms?
No, the forms are very easy because
Oh,
it just asks for like your name, address, and it'll ask you a couple questions like for the
so
Celsius
basically
one.
just enough information to get you the money.
Yes, essentially. And
Wow.
it'll ask you at the end, what did you purchase? When did you purchase it? How much of the quantity or how much of it had you bought?
Did you
Whatever.
purchase its full growth potential?
Essentially. And then at the end, before you submit, it'll ask you, how would you like to receive your settlement? So there's options for like Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. So I always just do Zelle because I just put in my email address and they're like, all right. And someday you'll see it pop up in your Zelle. Someday. It takes a few months,
Ah.
maybe a year, but it's just kind of a nice surprise.
Well, I
Like, what was
mean,
this $10
for
for?
you though, it doesn't matter because it's like a constant stream. You know, like oh, a year, it's just like oh, cool, a little surprise from a year ago, but like that's one of many. Let's keep going, baby.
So, if you want to make that your full, I should try to make that my full-time sidekick. Which lawsuits exist today?
Oh man,
Yeah, I didn't think I would ever talk about that side of my life, but it's
I
something I
love
like to
it.
do.
No, honestly, because you know what that sounds like, and this is why I vibe with it. Because for whatever reason, I really dug this show. It sounds like those extreme couponing motherfuckers. Like and don't get like I call them that, but like for real, I would watch that show and it would get me all hyped up for whatever reason. Like,
Yes, I
yeah, I'm gonna
love
go to
that.
Walmart and I'm gonna price match and I'm gonna fucking clip all of these things and I'm gonna get these coupons for Target, but they're gonna get redeemed in here. Let's go, baby.
Yes, and they're gonna end up owing me money.
Yeah, I never got there. I
Those
never
people
got to
are
that one.
I applaud them because I mean not that I would want to have like a lifetime supply of detergent just hanging out in my garage or something, but it's pretty neat how if you like can get for like pennies.
Yeah,
Like, damn.
that's the thing for me is like if you can get so much food that you can because I saw other people do this that you can legitimately like donate it to food
Hmm.
banks and
Hmm.
stuff like that. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
I'm also a fan of anyone who figures out a way to not cheat the system, but work the system to its benefit.
Yes.
Like everyone else does it with all these other things
Hmm.
as far as like money and labor and blah blah blah. Like you
Yeah.
know, in Nevada, you know how you're only if you're a contractor, you're supposed to be able to work whatever schedule you want as long as you
Hmm.
get the job done. Blah blah blah.
Right.
But in Nevada, people abuse that so that they can hire someone as a contractor to not have to pay them money, but then oh,
Hmm.
you have to be here at specified hours to do a specified thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like people do that to their advantage all the time. So if you
Hmm.
can do something that doesn't even hurt anybody, really,
Right. It does it.
because like honestly, somehow, some way, people are getting paid. I don't know if it's from advertisement or the shit is just really old and you get rid of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like nobody gives away product for free
Mm-hmm.
for no reason, like unless it's for advertising. Bless you. You
Thank you.
muted it so no
I
one
did.
could hear it, but
I
but
did.
it was a violent one, so I had to
It very much was.
like you went full red. It was like, you know how you have your lipstick on? Like the whole face was the color of your lips.
Yeah.
For just a quarter second. Just a quarter second. And then you came back and the beautiful Judy is back. The beautiful bad bitch Judy that she is.
Thank you. Thank you. I actually have my leftover work makeup, so looking a little better today than last week.
Also, I'm sorry about if I didn't mean to insult you regarding that. You know, that's one of those things, like I said, it was you think something and then it comes out all wrong. So anyway,
I know I look
take
different. Contrastically, that's not even a word.
I just want you to be the baddest bitch that you can be. Okay, that's all.
Thank you.
We're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we have more stuff to talk about. What that stuff is, well, you'll only find out.
I don't know either, so we'll find out together.
Not even 30 seconds. It'll be like 3 seconds, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back to a conversation with Ryan and
I'm sorry. I thought I had something in my teeth. This was the closest.
I don't know if I want to leave that in or not. That's what I'm. It was. Hey! Don't be like your mom! Now I have to leave it in. I'm sorry. Welcome back to a conversation with Ryan and Judy. As Judy you can see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Welcome back to a conversation with Judy and Ryan. Darn.
Wait, did you say that in the beginning of the episode?
Probably. I probably did.
I can't remember. Oh, damn. We just okay. Anyways.
Well, look, I'm between you and me, right? Just talking as friends.
Yeah.
I could tell that my attitude over the last week or so had kind of dampened your mood, especially when it came to doing the podcast. And I could tell that as a result, like it was like my energy had had sucked out all your energy. So, you know, I didn't want to say anything when I realized I had made the mistake because you were just like, oh, whatever, we're just doing this fucking thing now. But now you're back, baby.
I always just feel better when I look better. You know what I mean? It's just
no, and you know, I'm building you up rather than trying to break you down this week.
Yes, thank you. In my should show you guys my Kirkland.
Oh,
my Kirkland.
That's for the VIPs. Oh, damn! You got the gold card. No, you got the black bitch, didn't you? You got that black swipey swipes.
Sure do. Executive member right here.
Even though you never swipe, you just go.
They just scan it.
Oh, okay. So at the Costco that I go to, they don't even scan it. They just now I haven't been in a while, but last I went, you just show them the card and they're all right, cool, whatever, I don't care.
No, when you pay, you have to scan your card.
Oh, in case you sneak in.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is the next time I sneak in, I gotta mug somebody for their Costco card.
Be like, oh, I'm with them. Can you just scan their card real quick?
Yeah, no, mom.
No, but this they just went on sale at the Costco for the winter time. You don't have to be a special member to get them. I do love this crew neck.
Honestly, I was just fucking around. I didn't know if you had to be a special. I mean, I know. No, but I do know if there is a thing, that because like you said, I'm an executive member. So if there is a thing that you would get, then you would get it.
I hope so. I love free shit. I'm just letting you know.
We learned that in the last segment.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, because I do like talking about something very briefly at the beginning of the first segment and then finishing it off like a full growth potential in the beginning of the next segment. So, Valentine's Day.
Yes. Woo, it's in a few days. Are you ready?
Yes. Well, no, but Yes, at the same time. So I have a
Okay.
plan, is my point, right?
Ooh, okay.
Um, what I'm gonna do. So Alex has this whole thing. There's a new Harry Potter game that just came out,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And she really, really wants to play it because she is a Harry Potter fangirl to the nth degree,
Okay.
right? Um, Unfortunately, we don't have any of the newer systems. We don't have
Oh.
a PS5. We don't have an Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Switch OLED, but it's not coming out on Switch for a couple more months. We have a PS4, but it's not coming out for that until about June, I think, right?
Okay.
She was really bummed about that the other day, to the point where she almost started crying.
Oh.
I was like, oh man, don't cry for a fucking video game. You're gonna make me cry. Don't cry for a video game. So what I'm gonna do, because with the commercial that I was very lucky to book, it's led to some other stuff, and I've been doing some other things on the side of that even that have allowed me to get some more income. Because right now we're not really trying to spend anything because we
Mm-hmm.
want to save up for a house, right? Like that's
Yeah.
the goal. But I've gotten this influx. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm going to order a PS5
Ooh, PS5 gang.
and I'm going to buy her that Hogwarts game.
Okay.
So that because it comes out tomorrow on the new systems,
Wait, it hasn't come
February
out
10th.
yet?
It's come out on PC, I think, maybe,
Huh. I thought it was
but
already out.
not on the consoles.
Okay, okay, okay.
It
Good
comes
to
out
know.
tomorrow. Comes out tomorrow, February 10th on the consoles,
Mm-hmm.
on the newest generation of consoles, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've been watching all week at my local Target just to make sure that they are in stock. I mean, we really haven't had any shortages lately, so I wasn't super worried. But yeah, so that's gonna be my Valentine's Day coup de grace surprise. I'm just gonna,
Oh, that's gonna be so
yeah.
exciting. Oh, well, okay, you'll have to let us know how the game is because my husband's been wanting to buy it, but he, yes, we're talking about Harry Potter. Ryan's getting it for his girl for Valentine's Day. And he's buying a whole ass PS5 just so he can buy the game for her. Oh, he said their Target has it. Yeah, it's not what's the word? Out of stock anymore. Anyways, yeah.
Does he
Sorry.
not feel as special anymore? He's like, fuck, anyone can get them now.
No, he said he knows a student who could get you a PS5, but that's how he got it when it was still in like early in
Oh.
the market and somehow these
Oh,
kids
I
had
see. I see. So that's how he got the bad bitch Judy, because he got a bit of like Walter White in him. Okay. Okay. I see you, Tyler. I see. It's Tyler, right? What's his
who's
name?
Tyler?
What's his name?
Keith?
Oh, who's Keith? God damn. I was way
Who's
off.
Tyler?
I don't know. I
I don't
don't
think I ever
know.
even dated a guy named Tyler. But yeah, for real though, you have to let us know how if the game is as amazing as the critics are saying it
Yeah,
is.
I've seen a lot of good stuff about the game of critics. I mean, either way, like as long as she's happy with it, right? Like that's
Mhm.
all I care. Because I'm not gonna play the fucking game. I
Oh,
don't
you're
care.
not?
I mean, like I'll watch her play, obviously,
Oh,
but like if I watch somebody play a game, I don't need to play it.
fair. Yeah,
You
I get
know.
that.
Now I get that you can experience it in different ways or whatever, but I also don't give a shit about Harry Potter. Like, and I'm not saying that anyone who does shouldn't. I'm just saying like Hickory Dickoris is not for me. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
What? Oh,
No, I get it. It's not for everybody.
now I feel judged.
But I'm glad that you're
I feel
getting it
like you're
for
calling
her.
me Hitler.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, what a great gift. Do you know? Well, I'm not gonna ask if you know what she's getting you, but
Well, no. So like this is more like we kind of already did our stuff.
hmm
She came home about a week ago with just buckets of candy, and each candy bucket had whatchamacallit, a plushie in it.
Okay.
And she gave one to me and one to Asher.
Oh.
So then later on, when I was out, I found a lion for Valentine's Day, and she's a Leo, right?
Mm,
So I
okay.
got her the lion because I always call her Leo proud ass. And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna be so proud now." Um, so I got her that. So really, like Valentine's Day presents are technically done,
Yeah.
but I like I said, I've had some good fortune come to me, and I wanted to celebrate that. And there's no better way to do that than celebrating it with her. And look, I'm
Yeah.
not. And here's the thing: I know that I'm buying it so that she can play that specific game. It's not like I'm not buying other games for
Right, for
myself.
yourself. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
like okay, it's not gonna be her. Like it's not completely chivalrous. Okay. Oh, I robbed the bank and gave all the money to the poor. No, I need to retire.
All right, well, we'll
But
have to get your I don't know. I don't play games. Is it your code name or your
I don't go
screen
online.
name? Oh.
I don't do online. I think it's just like username.
Your gamer tag? Is that what
Gamer tag. There we go. There, that's
See,
it.
see, I knew there was a name for it.
I know you're like your code name. Look, CIA man, I want to know your code name.
Oh, that's
No,
so funny. Yeah.
I'm just an old person when it comes to that stuff, and I never played online with my friends. I always just did the single player.
Hmm.
So I've never really gotten into multiplayer stuff. There was like I don't know, 2.5 year period where I kind of did with Call of Duty.
Okay, don't make it sound like 2.5 years was just short
Well,
amount of
no, no, no.
time.
I'm not saying it wasn't a long amount of time, but what I am saying is that was during the PS3 era,
Ooh, wow.
right? And that
Yeah.
was when PlayStation like online was free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's why I say like I did it for like that was the only period of time that I did it, and that was like 8, 9 years ago at this
Hmm.
point. And also it was when I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah. Fair.
You know,
It's
the
fair.
only reason I/we, because I wouldn't have paid for it, but Alex was already paying for it. Now we pay for stuff together. So the only reason that we do the Nintendo stuff is A, because she loves it so much, right?
Hmm.
But B, also because it comes with those extra games, the classic games.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
those are fun.
we haven't upgraded to like where it's $80 or whatever, so that we can play Nintendo 64 games, even though GoldenEye came out. I really fucking want to.
Why
Okay,
does
though.
everyone think that's the best game ever on the N64? Watch,
Nostalgia,
watch.
because
Let me ask my husband, and I'll bet
okay.
you he will say the same game that you just mentioned. Keith, what's the best game on the N64? Okay, if you don't say this one, then I don't know what to say. What? No, no. He said Mario Kart.
Hey, all right.
No, because Ryan was talking about GoldenEye. Oh, he said it's the best multiplayer game.
That's what I was about to say. Is
Okay.
that is the original multiplayer game, right?
Yeah.
There were first person shooters before that game, but that was the first game where in a first person shooter you had like split screen and you could play against your friends at so
Oh,
that's why that
fancy.
game is so beloved.
Okay.
And then also because um it's also very popular right now, I should say, because nobody really thought that it would be able to get remade
Mm-hmm.
because of the licensing. Because you got to remember, like, it's a Nintendo game, it's a James Bond
Bond
game.
movie.
There's other licenses that
Yes.
go into it, right?
Right.
So for the fact that that got to a point where it could be released on Nintendo and on Xbox at the same time, and here's an even better example. they had actually done a complete remaster of that game. Let's say circa, my years are probably off on this, but let's say circa 2013.
Okay.
And because of the licensing, they were never able to actually put that game out.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like it was finished and they just never put it out. And the only reason we know about that is because like some internet god was able to do like some source code hacking or whatever and found the game somewhere and like released it onto the internet. So
Wow.
when you have a fully finished game and you can't put it out because of licensing, like that's why it's also being extra celebrated, just because nobody thought that this was going to happen.
It would happen, right?
Yeah. So
Ooh.
I can't wait for someone to get in the comments like 3 years from now when we have more than just my mom watching and Alex. Actually, it wasn't that nobody thought it was gonna happen. In the lead up to the release, there was actually a lot of news outlets that were saying it was gonna get.
Well, now I feel like I have to just explore the Switch again.
Well,
Visit my island.
Look, I'm not gonna. Yeah, go. Your island, it's full of cobwebs.
I'll have to.
You haven't collected turnips in far too long.
Island, so I can go visit.
Oh yeah, that's also why she has she has it so that she could do her island stuff, and then also she likes to play against people every now and then. Mario Kart. She takes Mario Kart like really, really serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like if I beat her in a round and like in a race,
like just like one round, not even like
a
full,
race. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like you know how Mario Kart you do the circuits, right? And so at the end of the circuit, if you win everything, you get the 3 gold stars.
Yes.
So let's say that I win one of those.
Oof.
She's won everything else except for that one. It's like I called her a bitch in public.
Out loud.
Yeah, it was like we were at a restaurant and I was like, okay, bitch. Like that's the look and the feeling of like anger that I get if I have the audacity to do well at this game that she has dedicated hours and this is her words, and hours of her life to. Like honestly, so with games like that, especially Mario Kart, I never like actually learn the corners of the maps and everything like that to make myself a better player. I just fucking play Mario Kart.
That's how I play.
She's so good though. I had to actually practice the game to get better. Like she's that kind of person. She's played all the courses at all the levels, regular and inverted, like, and has gotten the gold star and everything. So yeah, I had to like go and practice to get better, right? And she's like, "Oh, how cute! Look at you."
But when you win one lap,
I had the balls to win one. How audacious was I? Bitch.
Oh, I love that. It's great. We actually did our Valentine's gifts early too.
Okay. So what'd you guys do?
So I got us concert tickets.
2.
We're going to see Matchbox 20. I know.
Okay.
Why you gotta look at me like that?
No. Look. Matchbox 20 is not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I know.
I have tried to enjoy Matchbox 20, but there's just not a song of theirs that I like.
Yeah.
Although I love Rob Thomas when he's with Santana.
So the one song that Rob Thomas has with Santana.
I think they did 2. I think he did. I think there were 2 Rob Thomas like Spanish style songs. They might not both have been with Santana, but I feel like he did one with Santana and then maybe one with like Mexican chick or something that either way.
I don't know. Either way. So,
but yeah, only that maybe 1.5 songs I like of Rob Thomas.
And then I got him one of these like personalized books where you can like create your little avatar and then you create your own story. It's like reasons.
Oh,
This one
nice.
says reasons why I love you type thing. So that was cute.
Aw. We did
And
that.
then
We got that for the kid when he was born.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's cute. But yeah, and
You
then he
get
got me these. It's a laptop screen extender. So it's a two monitors. So it makes my laptop have three screens. And it
I've
is the
seen
best thing ever
it
because I use it
works.
for work. Oh yeah.
Okay. No,
Yes.
so I've seen those and I've seen various degrees of them, right?
Hmm.
Uh question, do with your laptop, do you like take it to and from work or you just leave it there?
The screens
Just the
or
laptop in general.
oh, my laptop. No, this one is my work laptop. So I bring it.
Oh, so you
It's
actually
my
do take
work.
the screen off and on and everything.
But that's because I don't work from home often. But like last week, I had to work from home because we were stormed in, right? Or iced in.
Mhm.
Like tomorrow, I'm also working from home. It's just so convenient to have multiple screens. But when I'm in the office, I have two screens already up and I just plug my computer to the docking station. So
No, that makes sense then. That does.
yeah, but it
My
is the best gift. Just, I was like, oh my God, like I always complain how at my new job, I don't have like a fully remote setup, but that's because I'm not a remote employee, so I get it.
yeah,
But this is like my way of getting my
that's your
remote.
remote. You
You know,
feel
I started pushing my bosses like, I think I'm gonna start working remote on Friday. They're like, if our schedules are like, yeah, why not? I'm like, thank you. It's just a suggestion that I
God.
brought in, you know?
I want to work from home on Friday.
It makes such a big difference. I don't know what it is.
No,
Like,
I look. So Alex gets to work from home Tuesday through Friday
okay,
if she hits a certain sales quota,
okay.
right? So for whatever reason, she explained it to me, but like, I also feel like she might have just been biased about the situation. Either way, honestly, I was thinking the other day, I was like, anyone who listens to this and doesn't know my relationship with her is like, God, he is a
Like he
fucking
is so
asshole to
rude to
this.
her.
God.
He wouldn't let her show her haircut last week.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that he's buying her a PS5, like, what an ass. Uh,
Oh my,
anyway, more
yeah.
about that bitch. Oh,
I like your hair. You have like this little
it's
curly.
my fucking Clark Kent curl.
It's just been here the whole episode. I just need to like
Uh,
move
my
away.
hair's too long, man, and I couldn't find a headband. And I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do this. What was I saying though? I got so distracted by so many things. It was the
I don't
curl.
even know what we were talking about.
Oh, okay, it's
Oh, sorry,
fine.
working from home and Alex is able to work
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
if she meets
So
a certain quota.
so because of some stuff, she didn't make that quota last week. So she has to work at work this week, which is
Mhm.
also part of why she wasn't here because it was just easier for her to go
From
straight to her
work,
dad's
yeah.
house, right?
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, like her mood, it's just like, ugh, I gotta go into that place, huh? It's like the secretary from Monsters.
Yes.
That's the movie?
Yeah.
Is
Monsters
it
Inc.
Monsters Inc? Thank you. I was like, I don't think it was just monsters. But yeah, it's like the secretary. But like that's her energy about work. Like, just, gotta go make them sales.
Now I want to watch that. Uh-huh. I had to put
Well,
it on our
I'm
list.
so glad of
I had to
all
put
of
that on
my
our list.
impressions. That's been the fucking one that has been the closest and
That's the,
makes
the
you want to
closest
go.
one, honestly.
Well,
Mike Wazowski.
at least I know what to do in my next profession. I just need to go and somehow become the voice actor replacement for that character in that series that no one cares about
You just gotta
anymore.
do it for a video game. I'm sure they'll need somebody.
They'll need it for the licensing. Exactly. Let's go. Oh, what? She's charging you 1,000 an hour? I'll do it for 9.
Yeah, I mean, telling you, but there's a point, that's kind of how I felt when I started my new job, that I had to start going every day. But then I realized, if I'm like last week when I was just stuck at home, like, wow, I kind of miss going to the office. Like, I don't know, but it's a nice change, if it's just once a week, twice a week, I'm
Well,
happy with it.
and like on a Friday, especially, like, you get to just roll out of bed. You don't really have to
Hmm.
do anything. You sit at your computer. You can eat breakfast while you're doing your first couple of things.
Right.
And then as soon as you're clocked out, you're home and
We're
ready to
already
start the
here.
weekend. Like,
Yep.
uh,
I'm
I
very
mean,
excited.
yeah, I want to work from home from time to time. My boss is anti working from home. Like,
Still.
well, so here's his whole thing is that
Hmm.
he just really believes and he spent a lot of money on it, so it makes sense. But he believes in the power of having a very nice office for clients to come into because
Sure.
it's a
Yeah.
sales organization and all that stuff, right?
Hmm.
Even though I'm on the phone 90% of the day, right? 99% of the day, I sometimes have zero people actually sit at my desk. He still believes in that. And so it's for that reason that he's never going to be like, yeah, you can work home from this day or that day. No, he's never going to do it.
It's all right. Do you
It
guys
is
get
all right.
snacks?
No,
Do you have snacks? Do you have like
no,
drinks? No? Like,
no. It's because look, man, this is
do
the
you
other
have
thing.
snacks for the clients?
With water.
Oh.
So here's the thing. Because even though I think I've told you this, even though I work at a corporation,
Hmm.
because of the way the hierarchy of the corporation is set up, he's actually a small business owner.
Hmm.
So he's like, I'm not paying for snacks. I'm not paying for waters other than the
Coffee?
jug that comes in. He does pay for coffee. I think he wants to keep us amped up. He's like, keep the energy going. Call.
Gonna have a Keurig Nespresso machine in your guys'
That
break room.
that's exactly what it
Just keep
is.
it stocked.
Uh-huh.
It'll keep them coming back.
Yeah. So, and look, I don't want to sound ungrateful because I get some places don't even get that much. So
Right. Yeah.
but like a bag of chips here and there would be nice.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel it. I feel it. There's
so
one floor in our office where it's like the
that's just
exec.
snack rooms.
No, it's like the executive level, and they always stock
Do
it with, like, they're the only ones who get it.
you ever
It
try to get in with your Costco
Yes.
card?
No, not my Costco card.
Yes, you.
No, but
Oh,
I have tried to go in this
I
floor.
pulled a dark Brandon
Sorry.
on you.
I
You
tried to go to
please,
this floor so I could pick up some yogurt for
please tell
breakfast,
me,
but
please tell me you know what I'm talking about with dark Brandon.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. This is why I love the internet. Okay. So the State of the Union happens, right?
Okay. Just the other
Actually,
day.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So, in case anyone doesn't know the backstory on this, at one point there was a NASCAR event going on, and the crowd was saying "F Joe Biden," right?
Hmm.
And the reporter was talking to a guy named Brandon, and she played it off by saying, "Wow, they really love you." The crowd saying, "Let's go, Brandon!" Right?
Yeah.
So that's become a war cry for a lot of people who are anti Joe Biden, where anytime he does something stupid, they're like, "Oh, let's go, Brandon."
Yes. Yes. I've heard of that.
so,
Yes.
so the State of the Union happens, right? And I'm going to say this: I'm a fan of this because of the level of debate skill it took. I'm not talking about the political aspects of it in any way, right?
Hmm.
So he's doing his speech, and he goes, there are some members of the GOP, I'm not going to name who, but there are some out there that want to cut Medicare and Social Security, right? And because the GOP has members like they do, they start verbally booing and just
Yeah.
making a mockery of it, right?
Hmm.
And so he goes, and I'm paraphrasing the rest of this, but he goes, "Oh, so you don't want to cut that stuff. So we can all just stand up right now and agree that cutting that is off the table." And then everybody stood up and started clapping, right? So because he basically, in political terms, slapped them across the face with his mushroom,
Oh my God.
Um,
Okay.
the internet has dubbed him, and during that speech, dubbed him Dark Brandon. And this is why I love the internet because,
Oh,
like,
the internet.
who's like at home, like, that looks like, did he just go Dark Brandon? And then for it to take over an entire social media website
Yes,
like
God,
Reddit.
it's so
Uh,
how it quickly just, yeah, I understand. And you see it like on Twitter, it's I'm like, what? How did one person and then collectively thousands of people start saying this? I'm like, what?
well, it's honestly, think about it from this perspective, because I've heard a lot of people say it, but from the opposite side, right?
Hmm.
I've heard a lot of people say, not what you said. I'm thinking out loud at the same time. I apologize.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say, how the hell did we all hear about X pre-internet? Right. So,
Hmm.
like, how did we hear about the rumor where Marilyn Manson took a rib out so he could blow himself?
Hmm.
Or how did we all hear about the rumor where,
Where Sierra is a man.
yeah, right?
Hmm.
All that kind of stuff pre-internet, right?
Yes.
But now think about it from the inverted, right? If the information was able to travel like that pre-internet, of course it's able to catch like a fucking wildfire internet age,
Yes. Yeah,
you
you're right.
know?
You're
Like,
right. You're right.
and that's also part of it where it's like I'm in my own bubble when I'm talking about this internet stuff because it's like Reddit and maybe some stuff on YouTube or whatever.
Hmm.
But and while it does cross over into stuff like Facebook and Twitter, blah, blah, blah,
Hmm.
it's not nearly anywhere mainstream on TikTok or on Twitter
No,
or
no.
on Facebook. Like all those places, they might be talking about that discourse in other ways, but
Right.
specifically the Dark Brandon stuff is, very localized, but still it connects with, let's say it connected with like 3 million people or whatever, right?
Hmm.
That's a speck as far as the rest of the world is concerned,
Right.
but it still seems like a huge amount of people. And I'm sure it was more than 3 million actually, because there's like more people than that. But
Wow, thanks.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's population with Ryan.
Oh yeah, I would have never guessed that, but
Yeah, so that was fun for me. I know
thanks.
you're not huge in basketball, but have you been following what's going on?
I just saw the breaking news, whatever's on my Twitter feeds, and what's his face tweets out. The
Woj?
Woj?
Watch?
Woj? I have no idea.
What's his face? Woj?
Woj? I don't know. Anyways, I did see
Adrian Wojnarowski. So they call him Woj.
I just see tweets, ESPN, whatever they tweet out. Yes, I saw Kyrie's down here now with the Mavs.
He's in Dallas
Um Katie is in Arizona.
with the Phoenix Suns. That was the
Hmm.
big one.
Hmm. Those are the only two. That's all I know.
There was the Lakers. The Lakers did a lot of stuff to make their team better.
Okay.
I think if Durant had not have gone to the Suns with what the Lakers did, they would have had a chance to win the West.
Hmm.
But now that Durant's there, I don't see any because you got Durant, you got Chris Paul. Chris Paul is old and can't score like he used to. It doesn't matter. You have Kevin Durant now, and
Hmm.
you have Devin Booker, and you have DeAndre Ayton, and then you have all the other ancillary pieces. I know they gave up some stuff, but still. So for me, it's very interesting how Kevin Durant keeps going to teams that are already championship level teams,
Right.
but because whatever reason, he gets to come there and be a savior to that championship level team. He went to a 73-8 Warriors team,
He
but
did.
because they lost the championship to LeBron, he was the savior of the team. I mean, he was a bitch for going, but he was the savior of the
Right.
team.
Right.
And now he gets to do it again. And he gets to do it again with the Suns, man.
If he does it. Like, I don't know. I don't watch basketball.
I'll put
I
it
don't
this
know.
way. I don't,
know nothing.
off the top of my head, without thinking about it too much, I don't see another team as presently constituted, and we're past the trade deadline, so ain't no teams changing. But I don't see another team being able to match them talent wise. Maybe they don't mesh, right? But I don't see another team in the West being able to. You want to talk East? Okay, because you got Philadelphia and they're doing stuff. You got the Celtics that have probably the best two-man backcourt in the league. You have I was about to say the Nets, but the Ants ain't got nobody.
Yes.
But you have a lot of you have Milwaukee with Giannis, who, in my opinion, I think there are two best players in the NBA, and I say that just because they are so drastic different in style that it's hard for me to put one above the other.
Right.
I think Giannis and Luka are the two best players in the NBA, and I think they're on equal footing with that. The only difference is that Giannis has a ring or whatever, but still, when you have that level of talent on that team, I can't say that they're going to win it all if they play against an East Conference team. But I honestly do feel like if they don't make it to the finals, that if they don't make it to the finals within the next 2 years, it is a failure, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because I understand that. I understand there's like 27, 25 games left in the season or whatever. So maybe things don't mesh enough in time for you to win a championship. I kind of think that's bullshit. But if you can't do it next year, especially if you're able to bring back all the same pieces that you have this year or even add to them, miss me with that.
Yeah, I really have nothing to say about this.
No, I know. I realized halfway through, I was like, dude, she literally said she doesn't follow the NBA, and you're giving a full-blown analysis right now.
Yes, I'm just letting you have this one. I have nothing to say. I'm gonna just agree with what you said.
Okay, so we'll go back to something that you do know about. Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Who you got?
It's the NFL season finale.
Yes. Well, or as I was told today, it's a Riri concert where they're also going to play football.
Yeah, it's the Fenty Bowl. I'm still upset that someone on my Twitter said, does Rihanna have even enough hits to perform the Super Bowl after they announced it? And I can't find who that person was because I was going to block them instantly, but I forgot. Just like somebody said Beyonce was overrated, I blocked them instantly. I'm just like, I don't have that time for negativity in my life. Like, we don't need that.
Well, yeah. And I mean, like, look, okay, I can maybe make an argument about Beyonce being overrated. I don't think that she is, but I'm saying I can make that argument. You can't say Rihanna doesn't have enough hits. She's been making hits since I was in fucking high school, man.
I'm saying. Anyways, who do I have? I don't like Patrick Mahomes, so I will definitely be picking the Eagles in this one. It's just who.
No, that's
I don't
good.
know. I don't know how. Like, I don't know the scores.
No, I'm not. I just want to know who you think's gonna win. So
maybe the Eagles by close margin. I would do like 7.
I don't know scores, but I'm gonna fucking tell you one. That's what's gonna happen right now. You know why? Because
they're going by
bad
7.
Bitch.
They're -1.5 now. If you guys are into the betting world,
Which book is that at though?
I used to be William Hill? I don't know.
Oh, it's William Hill? Okay. William Hill's reputable.
They were, I think they were like the favorites and now they're the under or somewhere. I don't know if they were the favorites at first and now that they're underdogs or they were the underdogs first, now they're the favorites. I don't know how it's.
Either way,
I don't like Patrick Mahomes, so I hope he
Why
loses.
don't you like Patrick Mahomes?
I just don't like looking at it. There's something about him and his wife and his brother, just like that whole. It's just one big ick.
Ick.
It's a big ick for me. So it's a no for me, Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts. Okay. Fine.
I do think Jalen Hurts is the pivotal piece in this, right? I think if Jalen Hurts has I'm going to not say good, but like a really good quarterbacking game, right? Where let's say 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, maybe another rushing touchdown, no picks, right? A game like that, I think the Eagles win. I think if he plays anything close to what he has played the last couple of weeks, and I get it, he was hurt and he's had a couple of weeks off to rest or whatever, but I think he plays anything close to that where you're only getting a touchdown and 150 yards, I don't think that the Eagles have a chance of winning.
Hmm.
Um, I say that because I think the teams are so well evenly matched. I think on the defensive side, the Eagles have more talent,
Mm.
but the Chiefs have more tenacity and are probably a little bit more well coached. On the
Yeah.
offensive side, same thing. I think that the Eagles have a better scheme, have more talent, but you have Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, who are going to go down as
Right.
either number one or number two in their position all time. All
Yeah.
right. So that's why I'm going to go Chiefs to be argumentative. We got to go, though. It was a
We do. I was
conversation
like, ooh,
with
it's
Ryan and
time's running
Judy,
out.
or with
Judy and
Judy and
Ryan.
Ryan. Judy or April Fools. Conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on all your favorite places. Thank you guys
Yes.
for listening. We love you.
Bye, guys.